Hi, welcome to SimplyScuba.com. In this session we're looking at the Mare's Puck dive computer. As you can see, it comes in either a wrist mounted computer or it's a console based. So let's take a look at a few of its features. Okay, so some of the features that we've got included on the computer then. First, take a look at the console based one. Literally just sits in the console, get the added benefit of obviously the pressure gauge at the bottom and the compass at the top. Do have access to the battery compartment and the PC interface as well, so it's really easy to get access to all the bits and pieces on the back. The wrist mounted one, it's a nice large long wrist strap so it can fit over the top of your dry suit easily, or obviously tighten it up to fit over your wetsuit and get it on nice and comfortable. It's nice and rugged, good and strong, withstand a few bumps and bangs. Also got the scratch guard on the front there as well, just protect the screen. We've got a nice clearly visible screen in there as well, obviously makes it easier to view when diving. So some of the features in the actual computer system itself, it is air and nitrox compatible. Also have a built-in dive log in there, stores around 38 hours approximately of dive time. We have an altitude, fresh and salt water settings, so depending on where you're diving and your location, the computer can deal with that. As we said, it also has a user changeable battery on the back as well. This just cuts down on any maintenance costs. You can change that battery yourself without having to get it sent away. We also have the PC interface on the back as well. You can get an optional cable which attaches to the back. You can transfer all the information from the computer onto your PC, get some added benefits of graphs, and also store all your dives onto your computer. It's got a single button control as well. This simplifies the menu system and makes it very easy to operate, especially when you're underwater. Let's now take a look at the menu system itself. So if we take a look at the menu system on the computer then, as we said before, it's got a nice large clear display, makes it nice and easy to read, especially when you're underwater. Usually does have a scratch guard just placed over the front there just to protect the screen. We have removed that from the video, just reduces down any glare and also so you can see the display a little more clearly. Also, as you mentioned before, it is a single buttoned operation computer. Again, simplifies the whole process, especially when you're underwater. You don't have to worry about too many buttons. You can literally scroll through the menu settings and computer functions with this single button. So let's take a look then. It's currently sat in its dive mode. It is a water activated computer, so once you do enter the water, it will automatically switch to this mode. It is on its surface state at the moment though, so it just shows you it's set up for saltwater diving. Also there's a temperature gauge for the water as well, but obviously doesn't kick in until you actually get into the water itself. So it's simple operation. We have a menu system accessed literally by pressing the button. You can scroll through various different menus. Once you get to a menu that you'd like to access, like planning for instance, you can hold down the button and that gives you access into that menu. You can then make changes to that information inside literally by tapping the button again. As like we said, we're in the planning menu here, so we can adjust our planned depth, then give you a no decompression time. Holding down the button then lets you escape that menu. It'll prompt you to see if you want to escape. Again, holding down will then let you back out into the main menu again. So really simple, literally just scroll through. You can then select a menu you want to go into, like the logbook we've got here. Another hold down, enter into the logbook. Haven't got any dives stored on this particular computer at the moment, but you could scroll through the particular ones literally by tapping through. And again, when you want to escape, literally just hold down the escape section. So a really, really simple computer to use, but it's got all the bits and pieces in there you need for the dive. Ideally aimed towards recreational divers, but also make a great backup computer is really one to consider.